What's going on, guys? This is the Lone Bolt Wanderer. I'd like to thank you for clicking on this video. It's really appreciated. So if you're a big Fallout fan, I've got another update video with regards to the Survivor 2299 website that I've been following closely for my subscribers. The first topic that I wanted to speak about is the one that you can see on the screen now. It's concerning Caesar's Legion and the Mojave Wasteland. Now, the link that you can see on the screen right now, if you were to go to it, the code has since been removed and it just has a 404 message. But I've got the code posted on the screen right now so you can have a look for yourself, and it reads as follows: 19.04.2247 LLUB. Now, if you were to just look at the numbers at the start there, clearly this refers to a date, the 19th of the 4th, 2247, and that of course is April 19th. Now, after a bit of research, I've found out that the year 2247 in the whole Fallout lore and history actually has some significance attached to it, because this is the date that a man called Edward Sallow became Kaiser, who is obviously the head of Caesar's Legion in Fallout New Vegas. Now, if you've played Fallout New Vegas, you know that Caesar's is not obviously his name. He's just adopted it from a name of an ancient Roman emperor. He was born Edward Sallow. So what people on Reddit are stipulating is that this specific date, April 19th, was actually the day when Sallow took upon this new name Kaiser and became head of Caesar's Legion. Now, the reason why people are stipulating this is because the year 2247 is actually the founding year of the Legion. So it does seem a bit has a bit of a connection with the fact that Kaiser could very well, in this year, on that specific date of April 19th, took upon himself the name of Kaiser and founded the Legion. Now, that's all speculation, but I'm just bringing you guys the news now on what people are thinking about this. Now, Sallow was actually born in the year 2226 as an NCR citizen. He was captured in 2247 by the Blackfoot tribe, and he trained them pretty much in the art of defense, and he took the title of Kaiser and became the tribe's leader, and obviously renamed it Caesar's Legion. So that's the history of Kaiser, and I put the link in the description where I've gotten all that information. It's, it was in the back of my head, but I'm just bringing it for you now in a simple format so you can follow. Now, obviously, Kaiser became involved in a huge war with the NCR, the New Californian Republic. If you've played Fallout New Vegas, you're obviously very well acquainted with this story. You can choose sides. You can choose Mr. House. You can choose NCR. You can choose to follow Caesar's Legion in this massive war with regards to the Hoover Dam, right? So that's where the connections comes in. Now, what people are kind of hinting, I guess, or suggesting is that there might be a possible tie-in with the Mojave Desert, not only because of this connection, but also based on the words of the senior producer, David Bergman, who actually oversaw the development of Fallout New Vegas, who, when asked about Fallout 4, has said this about Mojave Wasteland: "You'll get no tips from me, but the Mojave Wasteland was fun to explore, wasn't it?" So he's kind of hinting that, did you enjoy Mojave Wasteland? It was really fun, wasn't it? And since that was specifically in regard to a question concerning Fallout 4, what this seems to suggest to me, at least, and obviously to some other people, that either we may get to explore again the Mojave Wasteland in Fallout 4, or, as I reported in my last video, the Mojave Wasteland might just tie in with the whole Massachusetts and Boston setting that Fallout 4 is predominantly rumored to take place in. So we're not sure exactly what the specific outcome is going to be, but perhaps the Mojave Wasteland and Caesar's Legion might have another appearance in Fallout 4. Alrighty guys, the second thing that I wanted to bring to you concerns Desmond Lockhart. Now, the relevant link is on the screen right now, but if you were to go to it, it would have another 404 error message. So the relevant code is on the screen as well, which reads as follows: VT137 BST 7667 LCK HRT. Now, what people are saying is that this particular word, which I actually posted on in an earlier video, but I didn't really explain it, but now people on Reddit are saying that that word actually refers to Lockhart. In particular, it refers to Desmond Lockhart, who is a ghoul, a 200-year-old ghoul from Fallout 3, and he's from the Great War. Now, what the Fallout Wikia says concerning Desmond Lockhart, if you were to keep him alive, is that he disappears from the game after you exit the underground lab upon completion of a Meeting of the Minds mission. if talked to beforehand, he will mention traveling north to pursue his next rival, another quote-unquote player in the great game, a post-war struggle between former geniuses and billionaires. Now, what people are saying is that if you remember on the last video that I posted, there was a specific quote that reads as follows: "My dear sister, I'm heading to the Institute. God knows what will happen to this place now. This old bastard will help us. He must help us." What people are stipulating, and it's a big stretch, but it might have some legitimacy, I'm not too sure, but what they're saying is this old bastard is actually Desmond Lockhart. Now, it would make sense because he's obviously 200 years old, but first of all, I don't think that by saying bastard, he's referring to someone who's actually a ghoul. It just seems more, more consistent with someone that would be a human and, an older guy, but it could very well be Desmond Lockhart because he is 200 years old. But that's just my, criticism of that there. But if this was, Desmond Lockhart as the old bastard, it might make a little bit of sense because if he's saying, I'm heading to the Institute is obviously this, really secret organization that has a lot of brilliant minds. I mean, they created the power armor. I can't remember the specific name. You guys can put it in the comments below. And they obviously created the technology to create human androids. So obviously the Institute has some very, very smart people. And since Desmond is saying he's going to back to the north for a battle between former geniuses and billionaires, the Institute may very well have geniuses and billionaires in it. I mean, if they're creating the android technology, which would cost millions and even billions of dollars, that's consistent with it. I see a potential link there. Now, it still is a bit of a stretch, but I'm just bringing that to you now, that speculation, and I'm kind of 50-50 on this one. Put your thoughts in the comments below as to what you think the connection is between Desmond Lockhart and this old bastard mentioned. So anyways guys, that's the end of the video. I was going to talk about one more update, but the website was updated again, so I'm going to have to make a part 2 video talking about 2 new updates, and it's going to be a little bit more lengthy. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please put your thoughts in the comments below. I would really love to hear about it. And anyways guys, this has been the Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourself.